America 2049 is the first Facebook game to integrate alternate reality elements. It's told through multiple touch points, fake websites, as well as dealing with the Facebook interface. It has 70 fourth wall videos, hundreds and thousands of graphics, and it's primarily played through a clue and puzzle structure over 12 weeks. Each of the 12 weeks deals with different types of human rights issues that are set in different parts of the country. And over the course of the game, the players get to dictate the outcome of a future America. When the game started, we basically sent an email out that morning saying you've been hired into the game, report to duty at this hour, and then the page loaded. America 2049 is a Facebook game. To seed the game, we created a viral video which had about 50,000 hits prior to the launch of the game, and then we had 3 different breadcrumbs, one of which was a trailhead where you were hired in as a Council on American Heritage agent. And then we also seeded over time various fake websites that had content for the narrative. So the key organizations were Council on American Heritage as well as Divided We Fall. And then we had some print materials that we handed out to partner organizations across the country, which also had fragments of narrative. The day the game launched, we sent out an email to the 2,000 pre-registered gamers and told them that they had to report to duty at X time, and then they were launched into the Facebook interface. What they first encountered was an agent manual, which told them about how to use the interface, as well as different backstory elements about their role in the game. Each week, the player is confronted with their mission, told by Victor Garber from Alias, and the game is structured over 12 weeks, so each week you're dealing with a different mission on a human rights theme that Victor Garber gives you. The main Facebook interface is your agent terminal, and what you're doing metaphorically when you're clicking is you're actually speaking to your ground crew in that particular region. So you can get media in different types, one of which is audio, the other is video, and the third are graphic kind of posters or other type of visual content. Lastly, you are communicated to by characters in the game through your portal inbox. Basically, when you're clicking, you're trying to put together a non-linear narrative. So it's based on a simple clue and puzzle structure. So when you click around, you're getting fragments of information. When you piece together a certain amount of clues, you're given a puzzle. And when you solve the puzzle, then you're provided with either new clue information or some sort of a bonus mechanism reward. In this instance, you're given an artifact, which has a little bit more information for a clue in another level. So in the back it says release the biochemist. And these are real cultural artifacts that are used. But because the game takes place in 2049, we also had to construct fabricated artifacts to make the narrative work. There were also fourth wall videos. This particular one had Harold Perrineau, and these videos allowed us to talk about the issues themselves. For instance, his character is a gay Ugandan man, so we were able to talk about LGBT issues. Lastly, a lot of the graphics had hidden narrative threads in it as well as clues. And for instance, this one here has a code that says GAXRB, and if you plug that code into Zooglio, which is the search engine of the future, you are given this chat thread. Zooglio is a fake search engine where you have real-time Google feeds as well as fake content that creates the backstory, the narrative backbone of the tale itself. That particular chat thread is a note from Divided We Fall, which is the organization you realize you should be working with halfway through the game. In addition, there were news sites as well as 2 key components, which I'll finish on. The first is a curriculum, but instead of the traditional curriculum, that's a print page that educators or community organizers might use. You're given a morning talk show, satirical Onion-style show, and those 12 episodes coincide with the 12 themes, human rights themes, that you play out over the course of the game. Lastly, we have impact measurement. We create embedded metrics in the game, so we do this in 2 ways. One of which is through the discussion board, where players actually can just build community around sharing knowledge on gameplay, clues, and puzzles, as well as seeding content on the issues themselves for that week. And the last type of analysis we do is through the CAH agent performance review, where we put these in the game at key decision points so that we're able to track attitudinal knowledge over the course of gameplay, and there are 8 of these in the game. The social media architecture is we had to devise a social media architecture, which coincided as well with the 12-week rollout, where we created additional fake Twitter and Facebook pages for the characters and the news agency. And then the last thing I'll mention is that what was important to us is to connect clicktivism with real live activism and dialogue. So we had cultural institutions like Ellis Island and Angel Island have public forums to talk about the issues each of the weeks of gameplay.